Good afternoon and welcome back to an episode of Super Sound Showcase sponsored by Culture Fix. I'm your host Gabby and I am also a shark today, and that is because we have some very special people in today. We have Clan MacCool.
Thank you.
You guys can say hi. Don't be shy.
Okay.
What is it about the pirate culture and even Irish culture, Scottish culture, that drew you in and made you want to play music styled after it?
Judy, can you speak to that history?
Cindy and I were performing in retirement homes, and we got gigs for St. Patty's and such. Then there was the big brouhaha at Jamestown, and we started delving into the history of the area. Our actual first pirate gig was for the Boy Scout camp. Doesn't exist anymore. But the Pirate Festival down in Hampton, Blackbeard was a huge influence in the waterways around here. And the Pirate Festival found us. We do Celtic, we do Pirish, we do all kinds of things, maritime music.
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Yeah. And then full disclosure here, it was Jane's husband that came up with the term Pirish. We are Hampton Roads' only Pirish band. We can switch from piratic to Irish at any given time.
That is very cool. Yeah. That's very unique.
We have authentic music at our disposal and more contemporary tunes as well.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. My next question is, so then would you consider yourself a period band or a tribute band?
I would say more of a period band. The tribute band, we don't go so much into trying to really word for word or style for style emulate another performer. We'll cover some of their stuff, but we kind of like to operate on our own style with a nod to the genre, the period that we're trying to reach out to. I mean, it could be Irish, it could be Scottish, it could be 17th century piratic. Just based on whatever the performance calls for.
Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. So, where do you guys typically find yourself playing?
Well, we're based here in Williamsburg.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of us live in different parts around Hampton Roads, but we consider our base in Williamsburg. It was formed here in Williamsburg, so. That's where we call it our base. And, primarily we play on the north side of the James River for the most part, but we do reach out and try to go anywhere that we possibly can, throughout Hampton Roads. If we can, we'll travel anywhere if the fee is right and we got the people available.
We busted in on a retirement party for a fella out at the Coast Guard and, took the keys to his boat and... So that was fun. It just depends on the gig.
Yeah, it depends. We had an offer to do one up in New Jersey. We couldn't get the money to match there or anything like that, but we were very close to doing one up in Camden. That was a Mermaid Pirate Fest up there. So
that's very cool.
Yeah, we were maybe this next year. We'll see how that pans out. But yeah, I mean, we're not averse to traveling if the terms are right.
Of course.
But we love playing here in the Old Burg. Williamsburg.
Good.
I mean, some of our favorite venues are right here.
We play for Shirley a lot, second Sundays.
That's right.
We go down to Retro Daddy-O's. You can catch us at the Old Triangle.
And I want to give speaking of that, to that point, I want to give a shout out to Jen and her crew at Retros. They're having us in for the Robert Burns Birthday Fest on the 25th of January, so to mark his birthday. So some of us, not all of us, I've got another commitment going on that night, but some of us will be there performing for that night. So a shout out to Jen and the crew there at Retros. Thank you much for having us in.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Retros. Let's see here. So since St. Patrick's Day is coming up, to nod back to the question of where you guys are playing and upcoming shows, St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Do you guys have anything planned for that holiday?
Oh, yeah. Well,
4 or 5 days in a row, I believe.
Well, wow. I don't think, we're not there yet, but we're trying to get there. We've got, for sure, we've got 2 dates planned that are set in stone. The 16th of March from 6 to 9 over there at Brass Cannon Brewing. And then the following night, St. Patty's night, we're going to be at our traditional home for St. Patty's down at Causey's Comedy Club in Newport News. So we're really looking forward to that. Lorraine and her folks over there really, they really welcome us with open arms, and we love to put the show on down there.
Very nice.
And we've got a long history with Brass Cannon, obviously, with the cannons and
yes,
pirates. So yeah.
So, Judy, you had mentioned this earlier about how Blackbeard was influential in Williamsburg.
Yeah.
Can you kind of touch on that a little bit?
Well, he would steal our tobaccos, our exports, back in the 17s. Down in Hampton was a pretty big port, lots of waterways and such. He was in cahoots with the North Carolina governor. He could be hidden down there and safe, sharing the treasure, as it were. We were tired of getting robbed. Lieutenant Maynard went out. They had a big skirmish. End result, Blackbeard's dead. They bring back his head. They stick it on a pole at the head of Hampton Harbor as a warning. This too will happen to you, should pirates. Here in Williamsburg, the trial happened. 11 survivors were on trial. Hands, that dude Hands got off. We think he turned state's evidence or whatnot, but Israel Hands. And so 10 pirates were hung here in colonial Williamsburg. Well, Middle Plantation.
Well, some were held at the public jail right there, over there. Yeah.
So there's a lot of tie-in. We'll play at Mariners Museum festivals. We'll do the Waterman's Museum down in Yorktown. Has us all the time.
Yeah,
Mike
do another
and his
shout out.
crew
Yeah,
are
Mike Steen.
fabulous.
He's the education director there, right? Yeah, and they do a wonderful job down there, and they're really building up quite a pirate fest. In the last weekend of April, they'll be holding Pirates Invade Yorktown. So that is a growing enterprise there.
A lot of the pirates were English sailors that weren't happy, and the pirate community were diplomatic. They shared their bounty. Quartermaster was in charge, and you got your shares, and Hollywood and all. But
very
it's
egalitarian
neat
in nature.
history.
Yeah.
And it's just a sliver of what goes on around here.
That is very interesting. I love a good, interesting, creepy fact. That's like right up my alley.
True
so
that.
thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, when we come back, we're going to hear some incredible songs by Clan MacCool. Stay tuned. And welcome back to Super Sound Showcase, sponsored by Culture Fix. I am your host, Gabby, and today I am also a shark because today I am here with Clan MacCool, and they are going to be playing some very MacCool songs for us. Why don't you go ahead and intro them? You don't have to laugh, it's okay.
The first song that we're going to do is called Shula Roon. It's an old Irish song and the precursor of two American songs people might know, Johnny Has Gone for a Soldier and Buttermilk Hill. And they're all songs about somebody missing her lover who's gone to war.
All right, take it away.
I wish I were on yonder hill. There I'd sit and cry my fill, till every tear would turn a mill. It's good joy to my morning sun. I will sell my rock and I'll sell my reel. I'll sell my only spinning wheel to buy my love a sword of steel. It's good joy to my morning sun. Shul, shul, shularun, shul go sokiraga, shul go kyun, shul go dorisaga seirirun. It's good joy to my morning sun. Ah, but now my love has gone to France. dye them red, and round the world I'll bake my bread until my parents would wish me dead. Iska chai to my morning slon, Iska chai to my morning slon.
All right, that was great. What's next? I can't wait.
Oh, an old Celtic piece. I think it's been heard many times, but not too often around here. This one is called Swallowtail Jig.
All right.
It's a nice little toe tapper there. Hope you enjoy it.
All right. Appropriately timed, Tim. Thank you. Very, very nice.
Thank you.
Very, very, very nice.
We all started together. We all ended together.
Thank you guys so much for coming in. So thank you so much for joining us today for Super Sound Showcase. I've been your host, Gabby. We have been sponsored by Culture Fix, and we'll see you next time.
You know what? I don't know. Whenever y'all start.
All right.
Used to do it at 8.
The rhyme of the ocean. To ladies sweating and mild. Though his record be dark, the man eating shark will eat neither woman or child. He dines upon seamen and skippers. Oh, a younger is swage, and a fresh cabin boy who inspire him with joy is past the maturity age. A doctor, a lawyer, a preacher, he'll gobble them any fine day. But the ladies, God bless him, he'll only address them politely and go on his way. The rhyme of the fish on the ocean, to ladies forbearing and mild. Though his record is dark, the man eating shark will eat neither woman nor child.
Hey, Shimmy Shark.